How's it going, everyone? I hopefully got everything set up right. My first stream in a long time, so if anything's wrong on the setup, let me know. I'll try to fix it. Make a poll just to learn how to do it and also see if everything is working. Okay, that's cool. I haven't done a poll ever on YouTube, I don't think. It's alive, yeah. It is. If you're in my Discord, then you know what the plan is. If you're not, I'll explain it in a little bit. Oh, actually, I realized I'm missing the expert cards. I'm gonna need those for the stream. Maybe I'll find it when I'm building decks. I'll be right back. I'm gonna check for it. That was easy. Found it. I was planning on playing some Nightcrawler today. I really like Nightcrawler, and I haven't played in a while, so I might as well come back to a champion that I like. Greetings, how have you been? I've been pretty, been well. Been well. Nothing's broke. Well, other than I stopped enjoying Marvel Champions as much. Um, so I tried to come up with a new mode of playing it that would fix some of the issues I was having with it. And I think I figured it out. First, let's start by just building a Nightcrawler deck, and then I'll explain the goofy mode that I came up with after that. And I've been doing well. Thank you, Krita. Okay, so for Nightcrawler in solo, what aspect should I use? I think that I like playing him in aggression quite a bit. I also like him in leadership. I like him in leadership and aggression the most. Like, oh, aggression, I could just do like a tempo strategy, but I think I'm gonna do leadership, but not do like a super broken leadership build. Cool. I mean, Pool Nightcrawler would probably be pretty good. I can picture it. The thing I like about Nightcrawler in leadership is that he already survives really well because of his defense shenanigans that he has. And I don't need to block with the allies, which I like that quite a bit. So I don't have to. I can get like 2 activations before blocking if they have 3 health instead of just having to like sacrifice them over and over. Hard to know aspect or deck building suggestions without knowing more about the new kind of play mode is. Oh yeah, good point. Well, actually, the new play mode I'm coming up with is supposed to just be a substitute for normal playing. So it's not supposed to be anything specific. So maybe it'd be better to have it like that. Also, that seems really delayed on the chat that's going on stream. Let me just the other one. That one doesn't seem to be working. Well, I can just refresh it. Yeah, that's super delayed. I don't know why it's that. But anyways, I have the chat pulled up on my side so I can see the chat. Yeah, it's supposed to be just a normal way of playing, nothing super special. Hey, how's it going, Red Eye Donkey? Fun, there's some new names in the chat. I guess my channel's been around for a while. It's possible that a lot of new viewers since last time I streamed. Okay, let's see how many cards this. One, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh, 40 card deck. I'll just run this then. Not sure what happened, but I was known as Art, and now YouTube is using my unique handle. Oh, that's funny. Greetings from the Netherlands. Tell us how you deck building. How do you choose the cards for this deck? For this deck, I just grabbed out. I have all my cards organized by aspect and then type. So like all of my leadership events are right here. And to build the deck, I just like thumbed through and then found a couple cards that I liked and then threw it together. This isn't like a super thought out deck build. I'm wanting to have like a medium strength deck roughly because I don't want to have like a super broken deck for this. I think this will work out. So now on to the mode. So there's something that I don't like about Marvel Champions, which it's not really Marvel Champion. Oh, it's a little bit Marvel Champions. It's just that the standard set goes into every scenario, and I've played the game so much that I have most of the villains memorized on what their cards do. And then when I also know exactly what the standard set is, for instance, like I just sort of naturally count advances when they pop up now. Um, it makes it to where it takes out the guesswork of the game for me. Um, and it makes it feel like there actually is a right and wrong play, which I'm not a fan of. It kind of breaks the immersion for me to where I don't feel like I'm playing the scenario or playing Nightcrawler. It makes me feel like I'm, just uh, I don't know, doing some sort of like algorithm to win the game um, instead of just having fun. So it kind of takes me out of it when I think, oh well, you know, playing X card is just objectively better than playing Y card because I know what's in the encounter deck and I know the exact odds of me winning or losing, which isn't so fun. So I wanted to fix that to make the game more replayable and more variant for myself and a little bit harder um, all at once. So my idea was to mix up the standard set. So if you're playing on expert, you'd have the 7 standard cards and the 3 expert cards. There'd be 10 extra cards that go into the deck, and you know exactly what they are. So I wanted to change that, and then we have standard 2 and expert 2, which are both harder. They're both harder than the corresponding standard 1 and standard 2. And standard 2 and expert 2 is just kind of lame to play. It's like so difficult that it feels unfair. And yeah, I don't really like standard 2 that much either. But my idea was instead of just using standard 1 or expert 1, to just shuffle them together and then deal myself 10 cards from this pool. So I won't know what's in the deck. Like I won't know how many advances or how many assaults or how many exhaustions or under fires or cruel intentions are in the deck when I'm playing like that. So I wanted to test it out. I was thinking about making a video about it. Um, I didn't want to recommend anyone do it before I tried it. And since I wanted to try it today, I felt like I might as well stream it. Hey Matt, I want to say happy holidays. Standard 2 stinks. Yeah, yeah, it does. Yeah, happy holidays, Matt. So that is the new mode that I'm doing. So I'm taking these cards, shuffling them together, and then I'm going to deal myself 10. Um, and if this works in concept, I was thinking about making different difficulties around this. Yeah, I was thinking about making different difficulties around it. Or like maybe, including Shadow of the Past every time, for instance, because I like that mechanic. Actually, I do want to do that. I want there to be a Shadow of the Past because I like the Nemesis sets. So Shadow of the Past is going to go in, and then I'll add 9. I could end up with 2 Shadows, yeah. But that's the idea. Goes upside down. Oh, wait, this is the formidable foe. Yeah, that shouldn't have been in there anyways. Yeah, I don't really want to play with formidable foe. That kind of ruins the point of having it no, just plug and play. Okay, so 9 more. Okay. But that's the idea. I have this standard set and I don't know what's in it. Okay. Now I gotta pick a scenario to play. Hey Albert, how's it going? Gotta pick a villain now. Do you guys have any villain suggestions? Made a new way to play Summer, but it kind of is bad feels for folks who can't get older heroes, so I scrapped it. Like an adventure party member system. That's cool. I mean, you could always just play it for yourself, too. Yeah, you've been in Captain of Treaties. It has been a while. I haven't streamed in a long time. Let's try out Mansion Attack. Collector Winter Ronin. No, not right now. I can't handle that right now. Need Brotherhood and 1 modular. Let's do towns, I guess. Just choose one. Okay, so I have this standard set. I guess I'll shuffle these together. Okay, set up, put save the school environment into play, shuffle all copies of main scheme 2A, and stack them under this scheme. I'm going to need my obligation too. Use Sauron mod set if using Mansion. Tech is use Brotherhood too. That's a good idea. I wish I did that before I grabbed the hounds. Hope your game is coming along. Yeah, it is. I have like the rough draft of a core box done for my game. I took a little bit of a break from it. I'll probably get back to it pretty soon and finish it up. Shuffling these. I'm not looking. I got Blob. I don't think I shuffled these. Deal each player a face down counter card. Okay, I'll have to find this first. Avalanche slash blob is easy mode. Yeah. I'm almost done with mine. I really loved making it the past year. They helped me branch out from old stuff. The Takenoko tile vibe to it. Oh, I didn't know you were making a game. Oh, yeah, you said that. Other one. Yeah, good luck with that. I hope it works out well. I haven't played Takenoko before. That glare isn't the greatest. Okay, each character gains Retaliate 1. That's really good for Nightcrawler. The Nightcrawler has 9 health. I want to read this to make sure I remember it. Okay. So after the villain is defeated, if there are X villains in the victory display, the players win the game. See the rulebook. Otherwise, deal each player an encounter card and reveal the next villain. The minion with the same title as the new villain is engaged with the player, discard that minion, and that villain activates. Okay. Kurt Wagner. Okay. I think everything's ready. If you ever play Transformers trading card game, check out Megatron. Yeah, I haven't played that one here, but I'll try to remember that if I get to it. Yeah, the game's starting now. Hopefully I actually not that worried about it. Is that glare annoying or is it fine? I can try to. That looks better. Yeah, that's quite a bit better, it looks like. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. Let's see what the opening hand is. I don't think I shuffled my deck. Yeah, I did not shuffle my deck. Let me redo that. Wish I could stay longer. My wife is singing in a quill production. That's awesome. I really like music and singing. I never played Diablo. Did someone mention Diablo? I haven't played Diablo either. By the way, did you get Civil War and Synth Smackdown yet? I haven't got it yet. I wasn't probably not gonna play it until I get my until I can play with Polina. Just kind of letting everything kind of wash over me. Oh, Diablo is Nightcrawler in French. Oh, I see. Doesn't that mean devil? Now I'm shuffled up. Let's see what my opening hand is. That seems good. But what do I want to do with this? I want to play the chapel. I could afford it like that. I could play Beak. I could just attach Bamf. And then, yeah, and I could just attach Bamf and then wait. And then teleport drop him next turn. Seems totally fine. I'll just keep this hand. Yeah. Okay. I'll use um I'll use my action first. Wait. Do I want to mulligan? Because I have this action to grab another copy of Bamf. I mean, I could get rid. No, I'm just gonna keep the guaranteed play because the teleport drop next turn sounds really good. I'll use the Port and Punch to play the Chapel. I'll search my deck for a copy of Bamf, just because I want to get him out of my deck. How should I do this? Guess I'll just play to the right. Seems see easier to see. I also want to edit one of my settings. This is that noise gate was a little annoying. It was like cutting off what I was saying. Okay. Now I'll flip up. I'll play Beak with this double resource. After Beak enters play, I can remove a threat from a scheme for each X1 ally I control, so I can remove that threat. I'll just have Beak stick around for now, because I don't really want to attack and to just retaliate like that. I'll put Bamf onto Blob. And then I'll just hold these two. And end my turn. Okay, cool. Maybe if I get a minion, I can get a Bamf down and do a cool Port and Punch. Okay. Main scheme's gonna go up by 1. Blob is gonna attack me. I could get rid of the Bamf. I mean, I have another one in hand, so I guess I will. Will I? No, I'll just block normally. Leave the Bamf on. Okay. So he's attacking me for 2. 3. Attach this card to a minion and give it a tough status card. There's no minion. So I don't take any damage. And then I have retaliate, so it knocks off this tough. And then I'll get an encounter card. Brotherhood Beatdown. For each of the following enemies in play. Blob is the only one, so now I'm stunned. Okay. So I think from here, I will discard a Port and Punch to play Clarity of Purpose. And then what do I want to do? There's not really much to do right now. Actually, instead of discarding the Port and Punch, I'll have discarded this Scout Ahead. And then I think I'll just take a damage and use my other Bamf to play Portent Punch, which will get rid of my stun. And then next turn, I'll just teleport drop. Drop to my hand size. Okay. Rogue is called militia, but militia does not mean rogue. Yeah, militia has the root word mal, like malice. So it probably means like bad. But yeah, rogue doesn't mean bad, it just means like alone. Wolverine was called Serval, but not anymore. It does not mean Wolverine, and Diablo does not mean Nightcrawler. That's really funny. Cool tokens, I've been tempted to give some. I do like these burger tokens. They're just a, if you can see up here, there's like you just take a penny and then you get these like caps, and then the caps just stick onto the pennies. Okay. What was that? Okay. That went up by 1, and then Blob's attacking me, and I'll block. 2. Or that's my deck. 2. 3, and if the villain is Toad, he gets an additional boost, but it's Blob. So I don't take any damage, and he takes 1. And then 1 encounter card. Protect the students. That hinders 2 per player. When defeated, the player defeated this game searches their deck and discard pile for an ally and adds it to their hand. Okay. This would be a good time to scout ahead. Yeah, okay. I'll start by getting my teleport drop done, though. So, 2 to teleport drop. Discard a copy of Bamf from an enemy. Deal 8 damage to that enemy and stun it. And then Beak will thwart 1. And then I will I'll just use Make the Call to use Scout Ahead to remove 3 threat from a scheme. And then the player defeated this scheme switches their deck and discard pile for an ally and adds it to their hand. I think I'll go grab Pixie, or maybe I'll grab my ally. No, probably Pixie. So then I can play Beak again. We're gonna tally this one to villain to 0. Hey, I did a burst. But yeah, that is generally the plan. Oh, you can probably see it better if it was like that. This is my health. I have 8. Or actually, if it's over there. Yeah, that works. I'll drop to my hand size now. Last Stand is really good. With Make the Call and Pixie, that's a really good hand. Heard Nightcrawler is lacking damage? I don't think he is. I don't know why people say that. Like, he doesn't have, like... I don't know. It just... He doesn't have a bunch of 2 for 8s. He only has 1 A-cost card, but it stuns. But the Portent Punch, he has, like, multiple Portent Punches, which is 3 to an enemy and then 3 to each copy with Bamf. So it's like AoE damage. Yeah, he's not lacking damage unless you're only looking at how much, or if you're unless you're only looking at like one-shotting a whole phase of the villain in one turn. That's his only weakness on damage. And he still has damage. If you just build it into your deck, he's fine. Okay. Blob doesn't attack me, and this goes up by 1. And Groundswell. Avalanche activates against you. He is not in play, search encounter deck and discard pile for him. Okay. So I will block. 3 damage. So I blocked it all, and he takes Retaliate. Oh, also I took Retaliate from my attack earlier. Yeah. Yeah, you spread out your damage. I haven't got to it yet. He has another card, I think. I can't remember if his Tally Ho does damage or not. Okay, my turn. This is gonna be a nice turn. Okay, I'll attack with Beak using Last Stand. When an ally control attacks, he gets +3 for the attack, and after it resolves, you discard the ally. So, he's attacking for 4. And then he'll go away. Well, I kind of wanted him to have a Cutlass. He's one of the best Retaliate heroes till Herc drops, I think. I haven't seen what Hercules does. But yeah, he's really good on the like defense builds. Okay, and then I'll put Bamf on Blob. And then I will play Pixie. And then Pixie will search Beak back to my hand. And then I will play Beak with Clarity of Purpose in that, taking 1 damage. Beak removes 2 threat from here. Yeah. Now the question is, do I want to go to Alter Ego? I could, but I'm not really in any danger of dying. So I'll just ready up. Yeah, here's his other card, Tally Ho. After Bamf makes him defender of an attack, return that copy of Bamf to your hand, deal 3 damage to the attacking enemy. So he has a 1 for 3. He does end up getting Retaliate. So, like, when the villain attacks you with this card, you can block all the damage, for sure, and deal 4 damage to the enemy. And then you have multiple other attack events, and you have a 2 for 8 with a stun. So, like, it's really weird to me to say that he doesn't have damage. Okay. Day Tripper, yeah. Was a day tripper. One-way driver, yeah. Oh, another Last Stand. Nice. Okay. Blob's turn. 1 threat here. Got the tail. I have a Tally Ho. So I will use Bamf to become the defender of the attack. And then I will Tally Ho. And this is defense. Okay, after Bamf makes him the defender of an attack, return that copy of Bamf to my hand, so it comes back to my hand. That's another thing about this card, is it's not even like a full 1 cost because you get the Bamf back to your hand. So I deal 3 damage to the attacking enemy. It's not an attack, so I don't take the Retaliate. And I'm blocking for 3. So I take 1 damage, and he takes 1 more. Okay, no spoils about Herc. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter that much if you spoil it. Like, it's not the end of the world for me, but yeah, I don't know anything about Hercules right now. Sometimes people overlook the dynamic slash pacing of the character, which lead to odd judgment. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Also, everyone will be looking at it through their own like lens. It's like if you're looking for like Star-Lord levels of damage or something, then yeah, Nightcrawler doesn't have that. Okay, and I get attached to Ahab, otherwise attached to the villain. So he gets plus 2 attack, and when he attacks, Mia gets overkill and piercing at the end of the attack. I discard the spear. Okay, my turn. Okay. I'll put Bamf down. What do I want to do now? I want to do a last stand attack. But I'd also like to just play Day Tripper. It's probably smarter to just play Day Tripper. So I'll use Clarity of Purpose and Last Stand to play Day Tripper. After Changer's play, I search my deck and discard pile for a copy of Bamf and attach it to an enemy. Oh, I could have saved this copy of Bamf in my hand instead of playing it. Because then she would attach another one to him, right? Yeah. And then I can play my upgrade as well. And then she deals the damage to each enemy with Bamf. It brings out Toad. And then attached to an enemy. That was attached to Blob, right? So that means it probably goes away. And then I'll play my Prehensile Tail. And Beak can thwart one off here. I think I will go to Alter Ego and get a recovery off here. Oh, he has 3 scheme. Yeah, and there's this attachment. I think I'll risk it. I'll go to Alter Ego. I'll recover for 4, bringing me back up to full health. Search your deck for a copy of Bamf and add it to my hand. I don't think I have one in my deck anymore. After you make a basic recovery, exhaust this chapel, and I get to draw a card. Get ready. Is that going to be useful? Probably not in this retaliate meta with my 2 health allies. Toad will overkill? Yeah. Yeah, he will. Okay, that will end my turn. Man, I could have waited till next turn to recover. I lose out on a basic activation, but I might need a basic activation for the scheme or a minion if it comes out. Okay. I have a Tally-Ho. So I'll want to use that on the attack that comes up. Also, you get 16 health. Okay. Main scheme goes up by 1. Toad's gonna scheme for 3, 6. Of course, it's a triple boost. Okay. So that finishes this one. Advance to the next card of the main scheme deck. Need to update your leadership Nightcrawler now. I have a much better version of this deck posted. Let me link it to you. because this deck I'm playing isn't that good. Okay. And now I get an encounter card. Surge, and I exhaust my identity. There's one of the expert cards. And a Brotherhood Beatdown. When revealed for each of the following enemies in play, Toad, I discard one random card from my hand. Oh, it's the attack one now. So I lose Port Away. Yeah, you can post a link in the chat here, so I don't care. Okay, this +1 attack is so much better with all these allies out. I'll be able to do a lot of damage now. Okay, I'll flip up. I'll play the X-Jet. Okay, so I need to get Bamf. So I'll discard Shadowcat to find Bamf. And then I'll attach Bamf to Toad. And then I'll use 1, 2, 3 to play the X-Jet. So I took 1 damage for that. And now my allies are just going to swing on him for 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I don't want her to die. I'll have her thwart one. And I'll just swing for 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to tally-ho on this next attack. Oh, and then I got a lead from the front. That'll be fun. Okay. Main scheme goes up by 1. Toad has 1 there. So I'm going to make me the defender of the attack, and then use my prehensile tail to play tally-ho. And then it returns this to my hand and deals 3 damage. And I'm the defender of this attack. So I'm defending for 3. He's attacking for 5 plus a boost card. 6. So I take 3 damage here. When the attached enemy attacks you, its attack gains overkill and piercing. At the end of it, discard the spear. There's a reprint of Lead from the Front with X-Men. Pretty cool. Yeah, I saw that. I don't think I have it in my hand right now, but yeah, I have that. I've seen that version. Okay, and then 1 more. When revealed, place 3 threat on this scheme for each Brotherhood of Mutants character in play. So there's only 1. Okay, my turn. Do 1 to pay for Death Focus. And then I'll do 2 to play Lead from the front, and I'll attach Bamf. So Day Tripper can finish Under Siege. She's defeated. Nightcrawler will attack for 3. And Beak will attack for, or Pixie will attack for 1, 2, 3, 4 for my Lead from the front. And she's defeated. I'll leave Beak around to block just in case. Because I'm gonna deck out soon. I don't wanna, I'll get another encounter card. So draw my new hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I decked out exactly. Blaze of Glory turn? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, and the last stand for Beak. Okay, main scheme goes up by 1. I don't have anything to make me the defender of the attack or anything, so I'll just, I think I'll just use the Bamf to make me block. How many villains do I have to defeat? I guess I'll just defeat all of them. Okay. Do I want to keep the Bamf around? I mean, I don't know. I don't really have that much to do. I'd like to defeat Toad and then go to Alter Ego. Yeah, I'll just I'll use the Bamf to become the defender so I can recover. 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. I blocked for 3, so I take 2. I get 1 encounter card, another Under Siege. Oh, are there multiple of those? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, my turn. I want to play the Cutlasses for sure. So 1, 2. Gets my Cutlasses down, so I have +1 attack, defense, and retaliate 1. And then I'll play Lead from the front. All of my characters get increased stats. I'll finish Under Siege. Beak will finish that. I'll play Plan B. And then I'll go to Alter Ego. And can I attach Bamf? Yeah, I can. So I'll search my deck for a copy of Bamf and attach it to Toad. You have to defeat 3, but you should beat them all? Yeah, okay. So I lose the game if I get another triple boost scheme. I'm just gonna hope that doesn't happen. Wait, what was this encounter card? Did I forget to do... I did forget to do an extra encounter card. This should have been out. Toad. I should have discarded a random card from my hand. Oh, no. Well, let's just say I didn't get to play Plan B. That's the easiest way to undo it. Okay. Three, 4, 5, 6. Standard 2 villains, expert 3, heroic all 4. Ooh, that's hard. Hey, Kevin. Under Siege 2, totally surged. I did? But I don't know what's going on. I don't know what you mean. Oh, I see, because there's 2 of them. Because I got 2 of it. Okay, and yeah, not perfect on the rules, but I think it's fair. I lost 2 cards instead of 1, essentially, so it's a lot worse, actually. Okay, so now we'll check and see if I get a triple boost and lose the game randomly. I didn't. I got a double boost. Now we'll see if I get an advance and lose the game. Insight 1. Okay. Insight 1 peril. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until the side team is discarded, but the Insight 1 takes me out. So that means I lose. But I don't really care. I don't really like that rule that you only have to get 2, so I'm just gonna keep playing. Discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a side scheme is discarded. Reveal that card, place 2 threat on each scheme in play. Each character is steady. And that is another thing of I wouldn't have lost if I wasn't playing with the rules, the new mode that I'm trying out, because this card probably wouldn't have been in there, because this is the expert 2 card. But that's fine, because like honestly, I don't mind if I had lost here. I just don't. I'm just gonna keep playing though. So 3, I have 4 recovery, and then I get to draw a card. Then I also get to add a copy of Banff to my hand. And this came in with 3 hinder 2 per player, and then also 2. Yeah, that's really rough. Yeah, the inside 1 was brutal. Okay, so I will play Fort Away, discarding a copy of Banff, change forms, and ready. I need to thwart a lot here. I'll play Pixie. And then she'll search my discard pile to my hand. I'll add Beak. And then to play Beak. They'll remove 2 threat from a scheme. And then X-Jet and Clarity of Purpose will play lead from the front. So I get +1/+1. So then 3, 4, 5 finishes this. And then she'll bring all the threat off that. Okay. That works out. A loss is a lesson that makes some folks better. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to never lose in solo. Because, like, I mean, the loss here is because the first scheme finished because I'm playing in solo and I got a triple boost, so 1 scheme popped it, which is just kind of stupid. And then the second one was just unlucky getting that Insight 1. But I don't really mind. Because I've never really liked how, like, the first main scheme counts to the victory display of main schemes in the victory display here. It's kind of lame. So I like playing this scenario without that anyways. And plus, I'm not using a very good deck. This is a very middling deck, which is fine because like I put up a good fight. I lost off of like a unlucky string of encounter cards. But that's totally fine. I think that means that the mode is working. Because also I didn't lose to just like, you know, I didn't have to just think about their like you know, counting how many advances there were in. It's just there happened to be threat that went on and I wasn't worried about it. Okay, draw my hand. I got strength in numbers. It could be a good way to draw a couple cards here. Okay. So main scheme goes up by one. Toad is going to attack me. Do I want to use Bamf? Yeah, I'll use Bamf. So I'm the defender now. The attack is for 2, 3. I have 4 defense, and then my retaliate takes him out. And I'm supposed to get an encounter card after I defeat the villain from the Save the School. And then I get dealt another one. This guy's tough with victory 2. I might have forgot the toughness on Toad. Okay, Hound with guard. When revealed, if you're in hero form, Hound attacks you. Otherwise, change to hero form. Okay, so I'll just take the 2 damage. Retaliate 1. Ahab with toughness. When revealed, if released, the Hound is in play. Place 3 threat on it. Otherwise, find it and reveal it. Okay, so this comes into play too. The first copy of each Hound revealed gains Surge. When defeated, the player defeated this scheme searches for Hound and deals it to themselves as a face-down encounter card. Oh, this is rough. How should I do this? Okay, I think I'll use strength and numbers to exhaust those 2 to draw 2. Okay, make the call. Is that useful? It could give me sync. I don't think it's that useful right now. 1. 2. To play Angel. Okay. I'm going to take indirect damage for each resource card on the top 2 cards of my deck. I do need to go down and recover. I probably need to take out Ahab first. Okay. So maybe I have Nightcrawler attack Ahab. And then Angel with Last Stand takes out Ahab. Then I make the call and bring Angel back. And then I use Deft Focus to play Scout ahead. Just move 3 threat from a scheme. Angel can take out the Hound. And then I'll go to Alter Ego. I'll search for Bamf. Oh, I don't have one. Since I searched, that means I shuffle. Oh, I'm behind on chat now. Your deck is okay. There's a Blaze of Glory deck with Diablo and only +1. Yeah, pretty much. I agree that rule is bogus. Same as only get 1 face the pass. Need like 3 more of each player at the table. I mean, yeah, I mean you could always just ignore it. Ignore the rules. It's in all my decks. It's not. It is a really strong card. I use it more cautiously because Phoenix is tricky, and there are a lot of heroes that cost me as much effective resources to defeat the minion as the draw power provides. Yeah, it is. It does change a bit depending on the Nemesis minion. Tigra is a lot of fun in my opinion. I saw folks say that Civil War heroes are tutor heavy. They slow down the game, but in my experience, if you know your deck, the villain is fast and easy search. I don't know what Tigra does. Tigra loves 50 card decks. Sounds cool. Oh, I was supposed to like do something, right? No, I wasn't. Okay. Hopefully the main scheme doesn't complete here. If it does, then that's sad. I'll stop playing. Or stop this game at least. 6 cards. Okay, last stand, make the call, teleport drop. This is looking good. Okay. Main scheme goes up by 1. Pyro schemes for 2, 3, and if it's Pyro, he gets an additional boost card. 4. And then 1 encounter card. Revealed Toad activates. If Toad is not in play, search for the Toad minion. Mutant Education would definitely help this deck a bit. It could. I didn't think about the deck that much. I just kind of threw it together. Mutant Education made Mansion smooth the pace. Yeah, it would help with the Mansion too, because you could like keep one of the allies alive and just keep healing the ally up, you know? You could definitely do that. I was just trying to purposefully not build that strong of a deck. Okay, I'll recover for 4, bringing me up to 7 health. Then I get to draw a card. I want to take out Pyro as fast as I can here. But I also want to Okay, so I want to discard a card to get Bamf. Do I? Maybe not, because I'd like to take Pyro out. I haven't. I need the Bamf the teleport drop to do that, though. I'm probably not going to take fire out this turn. I'm just going to deal with the board, I think. Um, trying to think. I don't have a strength in numbers or a last stand. No, lead from the front right now. Yeah, it does help if you flip a lot. I don't really know what I want to do here. So I think this is where the deck build not being very good is coming into play. Because I have a lot of cards, but because the deck isn't very good, I don't have a lot of options. Oh, I have an idea. I can like recycle Beak here. So Beak will use Last Stand to take out Toad. He's defeated. He goes on my discard pile. But then I use these two to bring him back. And then I have 3 allies, so he removes 3 threat from the scheme. And then I'll discard. I'd like to play Triage too. How about these two? Finish, release the hounds. And then I play Triage. Yeah, I can play Triage there. And then discard Teleport Drop to bring a Bamf to my hand. When defeated, player defeated the scheme switches the counter deck and discard pile for a copy of Hound. And it becomes a face down counter card. And then you can get. Also, she can heal up. I want to do Nightcrawler or just do Angel. Keep some damage around. How much does the Hound have? 2? Okay, I'll heal up Angel just to have that around. And they can thwart 2 more off here. Yeah, and then I grab the Bamf. And I can attach Bamf to... Oh, I already did. I saw that folks figured out you can play Protection Upgrade Energy Shield on the villain turn, and it sticks for Cyclops. I hope it doesn't get errated. I can't remember what Energy Shield does exactly. But Cyclops, is it just like a tactic for Cyclops or something? Or do you mean... Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. Okay, there we go. And then my Retaliate will knock that Tough off, and I'll try to do a bunch of damage next turn. Okay. The Tally-Ho has really bad timing. Because it doesn't... It goes off... The Retaliate will go off after. That's annoying. Oh, that's super lame. Okay. Uh, Energy Shield. I'm behind a little bit. If you're playing Mutant Genesis campaign, you can roll build for it. Energy Shield 0 cost upgrade is meant to be touched friendly character reduce damage, but it's like character. So you can stick it permanently to the villain and go to town with Cyclops. But is it a tactic upgrade? Like, why does it matter for Cyclops specifically? Or does wait no. Or does Cyclops only need a upgrade attack attached? Does it not have to be a tactic for him to like shoot with his laser beam? I can't remember. I see. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that's I guess fun if you want to play it that way. I'm not really interested in doing that though. Just like because like you get that makes a ton of sense for like if you're trying to just like get a bunch of damage off, but it doesn't I'm kind of past that phase for myself. I'm not trying to beat the tough villains anymore. I don't know, it just kind of breaks the theme for me a bit. Like, like you give an energy shield to the villain, and then all of a sudden that makes it to where I can, hurt him more. That's I guess you could try to like frame it as like a plant or something, but or maybe that's intended. I don't know. I'd probably have to look at it again, but that's a cool little trick. What's going on? Okay, I'm getting attacked. I'm not gonna use Tally Ho here because I'll just. Do I block normally? I'll just. I don't really want to block normally either. Uh, yeah, I'll just block normally. Wait, but he's not even gonna hit me for that much. Maybe it's a double boost. I don't know. Because it's just the indirect damage that's gonna get me, not the main. So that makes me feel like I should just do the thing. Yeah, I'll just uh, yeah, I'll just do this. So 1, 2, 3. So I don't take any damage from that. My retaliate takes his tough off. He makes me discard the top after discard the top 2 cards. I only have one. There's one resource, so I take 1 indirect damage. And that gives me an encounter card, and I shuffle my deck. I'm not into explaining the rules too. Yeah. Or he now has an extra resource to spend at return instead of having to pay and dig to use his ability. Yeah, it is a nice thing for his visor. Visor pay for his hero ability and his alter ego pay for the upgrade. Those are the designers may have just didn't catch it for quality assurance. Spacing grammar. Yeah, it's hard to catch all those inner things, but also I think it's probably a good thing that that exists in the game since it's not a competitive game. Um, because like there's probably a lot of people that when they noticed that thought it was really fun and like had fun thinking about that combo and like being like, oh, that actually works. That's clever and it works. So I think the game's actually probably better for having it because it's not like every single card is like that. It's like having it just pop up every once in a while. I think actually adds a little bit of vibrancy to the game. So a hound with guard. And it attacks me. I'll just block with beak. Indomitable. Blob activates, if not, find the blob minion. And attach to me and give a tough status card. Really? Plus 5 hit points and tough. It's like a full villain. The problem is that some people feel forced to exploit any rule or value they can extract for whatever reason. What does the GD mean? Which is mental charge for others. Yeah, it is sad that some people feel that way. Also, this Portent Punch, when you read it, Albert, it's deal 3 damage to an enemy. Deal 3 damage to each enemy with Bamf attached. So if you're in a, so if it's just the villain, you attach Bamf, you deal 3 damage to an enemy, then you deal 3 damage to him again. So that's 6 damage for 2 cost. Like that's like on par with other heroes. Like it's not low damage. It's sad here because it's guard, so I can't get around the guard. So I'm just gonna take Blob out with it. Okay, so triage. We'll attack. Blob. Knock the tough off. I'll discard Tally Ho to search for Bamf. Oh, I don't have any in my discard pile anymore because my deck reset. That sucks. So I can't search for Bamf. Oh, that's really unlucky. I can still play Day Tripper though. So 1, 2 for Day Tripper. She searches for Bamf and attaches it. Oh, yeah, it attaches it there. Yeah, it's unfortunate timing for my deck to reset. She deals 1 damage to Blob. And now, Portent Punch. 1, 2. 6 damage to Blob. And then 9, 10, 11, 12. Takes out Blob. And then Angel takes out the Hound. So like that was like worst case scenario. And I still had enough damage just on a given turn to take out Blob and 11 health Blob and a minion. Okay, I don't think it's... I think his damage is fine. Fix play is fine. Oh, game designer. 4 effective resource, 6 damage. It's not quite accurate to think of it as 4 effective resources though, because you get to use the Bamf for other cards as well. It doesn't use up the Bamf. Because you don't have to discard Bamf from the character to use it. So then you still have Bamf's value, which is essentially already on top of that. And also, like, if Bamf is already out, you don't have to you don't have to search Bamf to get it out. You can just play it for 3 effective resources already. In my Nightcrawler review, I like broke down the I broke down his kit really well in that sense. Like I did some maths. So you don't lose spam. Yeah, you don't use spam value. So at minimum, it's on curve. But at maximum, you get 9 damage out of it. Wait, sorry, not 9. You get 3. Yeah, 9. Wait. There's 3 copies of Bamf, right? So 9. So at maximum, you get 12 damage out of it. So it's between being on par with other good hero cards and being broken. But then, a lot of people don't like the card, which is kind of crazy to me. Oh, the Bamf is gone now. So I can discard Shadowcat here to get Bamf and put it on him, and then I can Tally Ho this turn. I think Angel... can't remember if that's right or not. His main scheme goes by 1. Pyro attacks me. So I use my Prehensile Tail to play Tally Ho, returning Bamf to my hand, and I'm the defender, and it deals 3 damage. Just one, so I block all the damage. He takes, or retaliate, and then I take 2 damage. And then I get a card. Protect the students. Okay. I'd like to get him out of here. Go all out. Let's do that. 1, 2. For go all out. Exhaust your hero, deal damage to an enemy equal to the total of my hero's thwart, attack, and defense values. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Yeah, 8 damage. And then Day Tripper will last stand, taking out Pyro. And now Avalanche is here. Avalanche has 18 health. After Avalanche attacks, you exhaust an ally I control. So I might as well just have him attack now. Get ready. Lead from the front. I guess I can... Yeah, I want to try to... I think I'll get rid of lead from the front to just attach a Bamf to him. Kamahama. Hamaha beam right there. I don't know what that means. Two, three, four, five. Get ready and last stand is okay. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have Angel block. But then I don't have a target for any of these cards. Yeah, so I'll block with Bamf. So 4, 5, 6 damage. That deals 2 to me. He takes 1 from my retaliate. And then exhaust an ally I control. Oh, also, I was supposed to get an encounter card, right? So this should have been my boost. And I should have got this as an encounter card. And this is another encounter card. Crisis of Faith. I may flip to Alter Ego, choose Exhaust, remove it from the game, or discard each attack and defense event from my hand. I don't think I have an attack and defense in my hand, so I'll do that one. And then Shadow of the Pass. Going all out illustration, feel like Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, I don't know Dragon Ball Z that well. Azazel. Quick Strike, but he doesn't Quick Strike me in Alter Ego. Looks like I just got to try to take out Avalanche here. You had to stop yourself from making custom content? Why'd you stop yourself? Why don't you just do it? Okay. I'll recover here for 4. I'll draw a card. I'll search for Bamf. You're close to making a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reskin of the game. You could. If you have the time to, you might as well. Okay, Bamf, port away. I'll discard a copy of Bamf to ready and change forms. I'll discard Strength in Numbers to grab Bamf. I'll add Bamf to Avalanche. I'll get ready with Angel. I'll lead from the front and I'll last stand. So that's 3 plus 3, 6 damage. And then 1, 2. And I just gotta hope that I can take him out next turn. And that I can live through this. I got a teleport drop. So it's possible. It's definitely possible. Okay. Main scheme goes up by 1. He's gonna attack me. I have to discard Bamf here to try to live. So 4, 5. I take 1 damage. I take 3 from there. I retaliate both of them. I get 2 encounter cards. When revealed, discard the highest cost upgrade or support I control. It's the X-Jet. From Overwhelming Force. Dark Dealings. The villain schemes with +1 scheme. 3, 4. Ah, that finishes it. That's funny because the standard 2, the Incite one, and the extra +1 caused me to lose each time. But I would have got the win with teleport drop there. That was fun. I felt like this felt about right on the difficulty. I think it's working. The theory is working. Let me see it. Catch up on chat now. Yeah, it was a cool design you made with Blue Fire. You made a custom scenario for Villain Theory's channel. Got good feedback, but heard it was too hard. Yeah, I mean, did people actually play it, or did they just tell you it was too hard? Because, I mean, people have really goofy opinions about difficulty. Like for instance, people think Bamf is a bad card, and I feel like that's easier to judge. That's easier to judge whether Bamf is a low damage card or not than a scenario. So unless they actually played your scenario, I wouldn't. Assuming you've played it, and you defeated it without having to do like a bunch of broken decks, I wouldn't really put much stock in people telling you it's too hard unless they've also played it. One of the biggest challenges is finding the right words in the right place so that Vivian and our Spycraft didn't break the scenario. Yeah. If you play high power level, maybe people find too hard, because like pain or cold is a question of habit. Yeah, standard 2 is standard 2 and expert's hard. I literally chose Absorbing Man, the Hood, and Zola. The Hood is hard. Zola is kind of hard, and Absorbing Man's easy. Are you talking about for that like wait, what do you mean you chose like did you made like 3 scenarios? Did you make like mod sets or something, or just like modified versions? We did play Collector 1 and Standard 2 this morning. It was totally fine. People would think it's hard, but it's not. I think it depends. Yeah, because Collector 1, you can kind of just rush them down. And if you rush them down, you don't see the Standard 2 cards so much. But I didn't make a fancy thing. I played it with the core box heroes and required sets. Buddies liked it. Wish the Moon Knight mod set was out then. I didn't know there was going to be a Moon Knight mod set. Well, if your friends liked it, I think that's a win. I don't think you need any more than that. Because if you worry too much about what people are saying online, it's just going to be a waste of time. It's funny because I'm, online thinking and then talking to people saying stuff online. I'm happy with the difficulty of this scenario because this deck is slightly less powerful than the decks that I actually enjoy playing the most. And it just barely lost in both of those 2 situations. Like, it just barely lost to the scheme here. That's a little stupid just because of the way Solo works. And it just barely lost to the Avalanche thing, which wasn't so stupid. That was just kind of valid. Because, like, he schemed with without the threat being like at 0 or 1. So it's just, you know, that's fair as fair. I want to see what my actual encounter was. I gotta break down the encounter deck. Okay, let's see what I got. So, I was playing that game with Cruel Intentions, Shadow of the Past, Exhaustion, Gang Up, Slug It Out, Ruination, Advance, another Shadow of the Past, Overwhelming Force, and Dark Dealings. So I think that's actually maybe one of the worst versions that you could have possibly got. I got 3 of the Expert 2 cards. So it's already like brutal. I just got Expert 2 essentially. I think there's 4 Expert 2 cards, but I got 3 of them. I got one of the worst ones from Expert 1. Is it the Under Firestorm? This is the second worst one from Expert 1. I got Double Shadow of the Past, Gang Up, which is also one of the harder ones from Standard 1, Advance, the +1 Advance, and a lot of cards. So I think this was actually one of the harder random ones that I'd get. So yeah, this was like worst case scenario, and I was using a middle of the road deck, and it was fine. So that makes me feel good, like, because I didn't want to like recommend anyone do this if it just like it's gonna be horrible and ruin all their games. But worst case scenario here, when I'm not playing a broken deck, I think it's totally fine. Why don't you make your own standard or expert? I could. The problem I was trying to fix though wasn't standard or expert being bad. The problem I was trying to fix was knowing exactly how many advances and exactly how many expert cards are in the deck. Because I don't find it fun playing around that. Like, I really don't like um, counting cards when I'm playing. That kind of takes me out of the game. It doesn't make me feel like I'm playing Nightcrawler versus the Brotherhood. So I was just trying to fix that and call it daring. Though I did have that idea, because I wanted to make for the video I was planning on making. I was going to make up multiple presets, so like different difficulties. I was thinking about calling them like or something like lime themed, like zesty being in the middle and like daring being a hard one, where you like include all of expert 2 or something. And then create a stack of 20 cards that can be used as standard and shuffle 10 in randomly. I could do that if I created 20, but the problem I don't mind standard. I think the standard sets are pretty good. And true solo counting cards and scry effect is very powerful, way more than multiplayer. Yeah, because there's more surges and like harder. It's less accurate to predict like, you know, you're gonna get a boost and then an encounter and a boost and encounter. Sometimes boost cards give you new ones. Yeah, it's definitely better in solo than multiplayer. I think 2 players my favorite player count. Yeah, this worked out. It worked out well. Cause yeah, within the bounds of what's actually realistic for you to get, I think this is definitely one of the worst sets you can get. So I think I'm just gonna play this way from now on. Cause also another sad thing is I think the expert 2 and standard 2 cards are cool. I just think it sucks when they're all together because they all are so hard. So this is really like, you know, it's tempered by one advance. This one isn't tempered that much. Uh let's see. Let's do another one and see what some other versions I could have got are. Oh, I gotta take one standard, one Shadow of the Past out. What's your favorite and most hated encounter card in the game? I'm not sure. This holiday stream has been a vibe. Glad I caught it. Yeah, it's been nice. I might stream more. I did like streaming. I was streaming when before I had good internet and stuff too. Now my internet's good, so uh yeah, it's a lot better now. Okay. One. Okay. So here, only two from the expert set. The two worst ones, and then these are all standard one. Or sorry, three from the expert sets. This is funny because I'd expect you to get less expert cards because there's more standard than expert cards. So this is another one that's more expert cards than you'd expect. Gang up, essentially. And two attacks with overkill. Yeah, that doesn't seem that's a little bit better than the one I just had. Try one more time. My favorite encounter card is the one from Ebony Maw that removes counters and then fish for the other spell to pop. I really like Ebony Maw. That box is really good. I think that box is kind of underrated, honestly. I don't know how it flies so far under the radar, but it's such a good time. I'm gonna do one of these and really get a good shuffle here. Falcon loves Mad Titan's Shadow with the 3 to 4 boost icons. Yeah. Okay. Let's try again. I can't get away from this Cruel Intentions. Okay, so only three expert cards again. Oh, four. uh, that's funny. I'm just unlucky, man. I'm just kind of unlucky. So I guess whenever I shuffle and do it, it'll be bad. Yeah, I think I'm gonna play like this from now on. Ugh. This Nightcrawler deck doesn't need to stay together. It was just hobbled together anyways. I'm glad that it did as well as it did, honestly. Nightcrawler's a really strong hero, because like that deck really wasn't that good. Like I didn't have like the Nick Fury or Professor X in solo. I only had 2 copies of Make the Call. I didn't use anything, any of the like super strong ally. Like Pixie's really strong, but I didn't like add like the most broken allies. Yeah, it was a pretty pretty mild deck. Like last stand lead from the front was like this kind of the strongest thing I had. Strength in numbers without actually building around it. Yeah, this wasn't a good deck, and it totally worked. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I think that Nightcrawler is really good, and he's one of my favorite heroes. Nightcrawler is just a good time. That's why I wanted to play him since I was coming back to playing for the first time in a long time. I wanted to play something I enjoyed. Okay, got everything cleaned up. Catch back up on the chat now. Most hated card aside from advance is Universal Weapon. Yeah, it is nice that again we can steal it. Yeah, the Universal Weapon is really rough. Whoever made Mysterio's Deja Vu card deserves a good clap for making the most annoying card ever. I love that card though. I'd rather fight Ronan over Venom Goblin. I think I've lost to Venom Goblin the most. I don't know. I pretty much only play Venom Goblin in campaign mode, and it's a really good time every time I get to him in campaign. I don't really uh, play him that often standalone, just because like it's a lot of setup, and I'm just sometimes I want to just I don't know. Oh, the people I play with don't always want to play against Venom Goblin, and we've played mostly campaign mode too. So yeah, pretty much I'm just realizing that most of my gameplay off stream is in campaign mode. Yeah, I think the Ronin discussion's interesting. Rise Red equals 2 Z made my card. Yeah, I wasn't around, but I heard that's the myth of like, people complain about Red Skull being too easy. I wonder if I can make this just Gotta fix the chat at some point. I don't know why it's like that. And Caleb was just like Surge on the whiteboard. Yeah, that was Michael Boggs. Ugh. Okay. Any last questions or things anyone wants to talk about before I go? I'm probably gonna sign off in a little bit. Have you a good holiday? Yeah, it's been good so far. You know, it's been all right. Hope you have a good one too. Just want to say thank you very much for coming back. Yeah, well, I'm not back full time, but um, it seemed nice. It seemed like a nice thing to do because I just needed some space from it, and I was adjusting to moving and having my new job, and I started some other projects and things that I'm working on in my free time. So Marvel Champions alone, when I don't really like solo, just is really low on the priority list. You know, so I it's just been a while. Great to see you play casually. Yeah, I think that most of the time I play, if I keep doing these streams, it's gonna be casual because I don't I'm not into the this game just isn't it's not my competitive fulfillment. This game does not fulfill that because it is a good game. I just I need to not try to make it something it's not when what it isn't is a perfectly balanced competitive game. Definitely check out Civil War and Synth Smackdown. PvP isn't that bad and the heroes are dope. Well, that's nice to hear. I don't, I'm probably not gonna get any of the new stuff until I can play with Paulina again, which probably I don't know how long that'll be. Uh, but I'll get that new stuff when it comes out. I don't really envision us playing PvP that much though, because like the whole reason we play this game is for co-op. So turning it into PvP isn't, you know, not really not really something that we're looking forward to. And we say it's not that bad, like is it just not that bad or is it actually good? Because if it's just not that bad, then I'm probably not going to play it very much. But if it's good, I'll play it. I'd just be shocked if it's like, you know, like really good. Just come from time to time, if it's only once every 2 months. Yeah, I might be able to do it more than that. Like, because I got my stuff set up on my desk, which took a long time to get it all set up. I'm probably gonna leave it set up, and I was wanting to get a second desk because I want to have a place to read. Uh, I've been reading those philosophy books, so it'd be nice to have like an actual desk to sit down and read at for those. And also, it'd be nice to have a desk for like the music stuff that I like to do. Because yeah, it's annoying having to, you know, take my audio interface and my mic and all that stuff down every single time that I want to do something. So I think I might just get a because I've had a job for a while now. I can finally afford it. I might just get like a new desk, a new audio interface from that's better for my laptop for music, and then also like keep this mic for music and get like a sort of cheaper just normal mic that I can use for streaming like this and for just talking in Discord. Because these headphones I'm using are just my like my daily headphones. Just connect them my Bluetooth headphones. I'm using a aux cord for this, so I need a mic. And then that way I'd be able to go back and forth easier. I like PvP, but it's not for everyone. PvP 2v2 seem fine. 1v1 is just rush, like true solo. 2v2 is where PvP is at for me. Well, but is it actually good? Is my question. It's like it's okay. I'm not gonna be upset if you think it's actually really good. Like I'd like to hear it's really good. By the way, what is your favorite band or the kind of music you like? Like it's yeah, you can suggest a band. Check out the Midnight. Yeah, I can check them out. My favorite band is the Beatles. I just really I really like the Beatles music. Specifically their stuff Sergeant Pepper onward. The early Beatles, I mean it's good, but it doesn't really connect with me in a specific way. Uh like all their old like sort of like doo-wop like 60s pop songs. They're nice, but what actually connects with me is Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band onward. I really like that stuff. Like I know how to play like most of their songs just because I like them so much. What seems interesting about PvP two-player PvP is that your opponent gets to secretly choose the encounter card to give you to your team face down. It feels so nasty that it might be the fun of it. Yeah, but if I remember right, isn't it you only get the you don't get to choose like do you get to choose any encounter card like or is it just like from that set? I can't remember. I like how the devs explored the design space with PvP with Civil War and since SmackDown. I hope PvP stays with those sets and doesn't return unless it offers more. I mean, I think it's really good that they're doing that too. Like, I'd honestly prefer PvP to just kind of stick around because it doesn't seem that hard to. I mean, I haven't played it. Like, this is not even a hot take. It's like a just completely uninformed take. Well, not completely because I read the article, but I haven't played it. Or it doesn't seem that hard to just convert it to PvP mode though. Um, so I hope it sticks around, especially if there becomes a PvP like player base that's actually forming. Like just 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 because it's not like the way that I want to play, because I like co-op campaign mode the most. Um, that doesn't mean that it has to be just what I want. I'd like it if it was extended to where there's a lot of different ways to play. So I hope they keep it around. Like the concept albums. Yeah, yeah. The Sergeant Pepper one is really fun. I also really like the Magical Mystery Tour. I guess those are their two concept albums. Coheed and Cambria are my favorite concept band. I don't think I've heard of them. I don't have like a ton of bands I know. Like I don't not know music, but I don't have a lot of like non-pop songs in my lexicon, you know. So yeah, I really like pop music the most so far. Like I like other stuff too, but I gravitate toward more towards pop. Okay, I think I'm gonna sign off now. Thanks everyone that showed up. I might do this more often. Stay zesty. See you next time.